today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended in. Going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. Into the secondary, past the 40. The 30.
Take off your
10,
helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. And to give this time to the tailback. Strong running at the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And shedding a man at the 40. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Into the secondary, past the 40. 30. 10. 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 33.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play. Now a handoff here to his running back. Runs over him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Shrugs him off. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 42 yards.
And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
I know I should keep...
Here we go. Get your swarm on.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room?
Here we go. By 20.
I got him.
Right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. Breaks through the contact.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Here we go. 80.
And he'll give it here to his running back. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
Well, big plays have been the story so far into this 3rd quarter, and they have really been running wild this whole ball game, and there's another example right there on the touchdown run.
And their execution has been exceptional, especially for...
Here we go. 180.
Focus, defense, focus. 58.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold, because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. The 20.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. Finding the end zone.
Here we go. 180.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds some open field here.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag. Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially. Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's got room. There he goes, left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
And he'll give it here to his running back. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Just midfield at the 49-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tackle. On first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year.